Were you asked by the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office to look at and analyze a phone that was related to a person by the name of Jennifer McCabe?
Yes, with a very, very specific scope to a specific date range.
Were you asked during that scope and date range to analyze it and provide an opinion about whether there were any user-initiated deletions of any web searches or Safari-type searches?
Yes, I was asked to look for deletions of Safari searches within the scope of the time frame that was dictated by the purpose of the exam.
Were you asked to look at the phone device and determine whether or not there were any user-initiated deletions of phone calls on the device?
Yes, I was asked to look for deletions of phone calls in that same date range.
And did you do both of those tasks?
Yes, that's correct.
Did you ultimately have opinions on both of those issues?
I do have opinions on both of those issues. That's correct.
And in engaging in the efforts to answer those two questions, did you necessarily have to review and analyze a web history that included searches on January 29th, 2022 at 2:27 a.m.?
I did analyze web searches that occurred at 2:29 a.m. In local time here in Norfolk on January 29th, 2022 from the device I was provided, yes. Not the device, forensic image, for clarity.
So before we get to the two opinions that you were asked to consider, or what your opinions were after analyzing the data, I want to begin by giving the background and having you share with us your analysis and your observations and opinions about the search on Safari relative to this 2:27 time frame. Before we begin that, let me just ask you one question. Did you do anything to ensure the integrity of the data that you were looking at?